week on Big Boys TV, we will be taking you whitetail hunting in northern Michigan. First, we go back to 2016, where Austin shoots his first doe with his new PSE.
It's October 6th here in northern Michigan, and we've switched things up a bit. We stopped hunting the buck that Jada's after because the wind switched to a west wind, so we decided to come to a new field and hopefully shoot some does to do some doe management. The ratio is way off here. It's like 3-to-1, so we're gonna try to kill a couple does. I'm gonna shoot first, and then Jada will shoot after when another one comes in. See what happens. Well, it's only been like 10 minutes since we last did an interview, but we had 3 does just come out into the field. So we'll see if they work this way, and we'll get one down, and then we still have like an hour for another one to come for Jada. We'll see what happens.
These does hung up in the field the majority of the night, and by the time they were walking past us, it was getting pretty dark, so Austin passed.
I'm gonna give Austin a chance today to try to shoot a doe. We get 10 management doe tags because we manage so much property. And our buck to doe ratio is just way off out here. So hopefully we have a good evening of hunting. This is a new spot my dad just set up. It's a transition spot where the deer are walking through. So hopefully tonight we have a good spot. My dad's not far from us as well in another stand. So hopefully somebody has some good luck tonight.
We're gonna have some good luck.
10 minutes after we got into the stand, we had our first deer moving in. It was a mature doe, and she was coming right to us. So Austin grabbed his bow and got ready for the shot.
This segment brought to you by Whitetail Institute. Research equals results.
Before the break, Austin was about to shoot a mature doe in northern Michigan. Let's see what happens.
Well, we've been here for about an hour, and we had our first doe. Lone doe came in, drew back on her at like 40 yards. I thought she was gonna pass, but she came right to us. Came to 20 yards, shot. It was just a little high, so it hit her in the spine. She dropped straight down, but she's down right below us, and it was awesome. Now, hopefully, another one will come in for Jada.
But Austin not only runs camera, but every once in a while he gets to shoot too. And so tonight we did a little deer management. We get 10 land management tags because they're so devastating to our crops. And so this doe came in perfectly, I guess.
Yeah, presented the shot perfectly at like 15 to 20 yards and put her down.
Yeah, it's probably a year and a half. Perfect eating doe. Didn't have any fawns with it, which is not necessary, but what we like to do, we like to shoot them if they don't have fawns. Sometimes it can go either way, but
Yep.
I mean, this is ideal. So
That's perfect. They need some meat in the freezer for the winter, so
right.
PSE and Ramcat did the job again.
I guess.
Went nowhere.
What an awesome doe for Austin to take home to share with his friends and family. Our next hunt is with Leanne. She recently joined us at our All Girls Bootcamp and won the doe hunt. This was her first hunt and it couldn't have went any better. Our first night out, we had plenty of deer come to the field, but we didn't want to take a shot further than 150 yards and just none of them would come closer. The next night, we switched into a new spot further in the swamp, and before we knew it, we had deer moving in. Now it's just up to Leanne to make the shot.
Okay.
We did it! We did it! Finally!
I'm so excited. Hold still.
I know. You were shaking. I could feel
I
it.
am shaking.
Well, we just had like 6 does all come out at the same time in the same spot. And we got set up. Leanne took a shot and it looked like a good shot. This is her first deer ever, first hunt ever. This is seriously so exciting. Now we just gotta go and find it. Should be fun looking at the swamp.
When we return, we go and find Leanne's first doe.
This segment brought to you by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Leanne recently attended my All Girls Bootcamp and won the doe hunt giveaway. We've been hunting for 2 days and she just shot her first doe. Let's see if we can go find it. We found her deer. Leanne was hunting with me last night and her shot was just a little far back, so we decided to get out of here and then come back in the morning, and she's on her way over here from East Jordan. But I came out with the guys. I brought my best tracker, Brian, and we found her. That's the best thing to do though, you guys. Anytime you make a shot that you don't think is very good, just a marginal shot, a little far back, leave it overnight, because you have a much better chance of finding it the next morning rather than going after it and bumping it. I love taking out new hunters. The reaction on their face after they shoot their first animal is just priceless. Anytime you get the chance, take out a new hunter and pass on the heritage of hunting. Next up is Nate. He's never shot a deer before, and my dad is determined to get his first deer this year. Let's see what happens.
Well, we're back in the stand. We were in the swamp last night, and they came out too late, even for camera light. So we decided what we would do is come in and set up a bale blind. And I left 6 rows of corn here, right along the edge of the swamp, and they've been coming out here to feed in this picked cornfield. When we were coming in, there was a small buck already out there. So we'll let's see what happens here. See what comes out. We should be in good shape here, and we'll tell. It's snowing, cold, and then that's what they like, is these picked cornfields for that reason. So hope we can get on one for Nate tonight and get our muzzleloader season wrapped up. Go back to archery again. Well, it's getting dark out here in the cornfield, and we've been watching the deer, but they're all to our west. Oh, look at them coming right now. Just a minute here. Here, deer come.
The doe Nate wanted finally steps out into the open, and Nate takes the shot.
Okay, what just happened?
I just took a shot on a doe that seemed to be limping out there, so I'm trying to get rid of her, and more than happy to take the meat. So
Well, she was limping pretty good. That leg was not even working.
yeah, it wasn't working at all.
So we'll go see if we got blood.
Get her out here.
Yeah. Found her.
So we got back to the ranch. We got a little bit better light now. We found out that it looks like she was hit by a car. So instead of shooting the spiker, which would have been my first buck, went and got us another doe to fill the freezer and took care of one that was obviously hurting pretty bad and got it out of the field. So it was a good day. Got a big boy down here in northern Michigan, or a big girl down in northern Michigan, and we're filling the freezer, so I think it's a good day.
Hunter Safety System introduces the Limit Shield, the first ever scent control harness.
Alright, it's October 20th here in northern Michigan. I just got set up in this redneck blind in the swamp. I'm hoping for any big deer, any big doe. I have yet to fill a tag this year, so I need to get some meat in the freezer. Got my PSC carbon air with me with the ram crab broadhead. So we'll see what happens. I got a few hours to sit here tonight, and I'm just crossing my fingers that a nice big doe will come in. We'll see.
Within an hour, Austin had some does coming in. As Austin draws back, one of the does gets spooked and they all run off. An hour later, the does come back in, and now Austin has to pick which one he wants. He decides to take the doe that seems to be the most dominant, and now he just has to make the shot.
Smoked her. Well, finally, I was able to make contact on that doe. It looked like a pretty good shot. She was hit pretty hard, buckling up, so I'll give her a little bit and then we'll go out and see where I hit her. See how far she went. Ramcat usually does a lot of damage, so we'll see. Alright, well, I just got down out of the redneck blind behind me there, and the blood looks really good. Looks pretty good. She was quartering to me just a bit, but they started getting spooky, so I had to take her. I aimed right for that front shoulder, and that ramcat broke right through it. The blood looks good, so let's follow it and see where it goes. That's good blood. That ramcat does the trick. See, it ripped it back out after it hit that tree and flipped the blades over and cut her even more. How awesome is that? That is some good blood there. Yes. Big old doe.
Here she is, folks, my Northern Michigan late season doe. Took her with the new PSE Carbon Air. This is my first kill with this bow. Couldn't be more happy. She's an old, big doe. Perfect for filling the freezer for the rest of winter. So glad I was able to fill a tag this year and get some meat down. We used the Ramcat broadheads and that thing just tore her up. I mean, the blood trail was insane and the arrow's just covered in blood. It didn't go all the way through, and when she ran, it hit a tree and ripped that arrow back out, and with the broadhead, it flips back over the blades, and it just tore her back up coming the other way. And that arrow was just covered in blood, but couldn't be more happy with the setup, the bow, the PSC bow, the Ramcat broadhead, and the Carbon Express arrows. What a great night to be in the woods.
What a great way to end the season. That's all the time we have for this week. Make sure and tune in next week and stay up to date with everything we do in the outdoors on Facebook, Instagram, and at BigBoysTV.com. This week on Big Boys TV, we will be... This week on Big Boys TV, we will be... Why is this so hard to say? Uh-oh, it's gonna be a long day. Where Austin shoots his first bow. Okay. Oh, man. Camp, and we were very excited to take her out. And I am just rambling because I didn't know what I was supposed to say. This is our first time, and it couldn't have went any better. But none of the... But we didn't want to take... I hate this right now. It's too Monday-y for me.